Hi, welcome. I'm Amy Fenning, Marketing Manager for American Cutting Edge. And this month's installment of The Face of Ace, I'm talking with American Cutting Edge Accounting and Finance Manager, Michael Gallenstein. Michael, you've been with us for just about 3 years, right?
That is correct.
That's correct. All right. Thanks for taking time out of your day to talk with us today. Talk to us about the role accounting has in helping American Cutting Edge make cutting effortless for our customers.
Well, I guess people won't really think of accounting as, much of a function that they have to interact with a whole lot. A lot of our processes are more internal to the company, so customers won't really interact with us much. But we do have an accounts receivable team, and they do have customer interaction to some extent. Um, and this oftentimes involves payments and things like that. So, customers can apply for credit terms with us.
Mhm.
So the accounting team helps with that. Our two AR people are Amy and Jen. Um, and they'll oftentimes talk to customers to get help them with wire instructions, maybe help them with a discrepancy on an invoice, and maybe update their customer information and things like that because customer moves to a different location, that kind of stuff, make sure things are going to the right place. um, and One of the things that we have done recently is starting last year, really, we started sending out customer account statements on a monthly basis, usually in the first week of the month. And this is really for customers that have an email address with us or receive their invoices via email.
Okay.
But it's just kind of a nice tool. It was an existing tool that we had that we just started using, and it just kind of is, it gives customers another tool to look at their statement. Maybe if they had missed an invoice, they can, we've seen more customer response of people calling in after we send that information out to help, you know alleviate any concerns that they might have on their accounts after making a purchase from us.
Awesome. So that really does help with communication and letting people know exactly where they're at. How does the accounting team support other areas of the business? I know you talked about how, we have the receivables team and payables team, but I know accounting is involved in a lot of the other things that we do. Can you talk us through that?
Yeah, accounting will be involved with a lot of the processes that take place throughout the company. We might not be the the key player in the process, but we will play some kind of part in the process at some point. So we do, I would say that the three biggest places that or functions in the company that we work with are probably the sales team, the supply chain team, and also even the warehouse team. And it really has everything to do with supply chain. You know, we work with the supply chain team because accounting has to pay the vendors. Our AP person is Cheryl, um, and that involves the warehouse and the supply chain team. Knowing when we're going to be receiving the product, the warehouse team has to receive in the product, and we have to make sure all of that aligns with what's on the invoice and what's on the PO. So there's a lot of interaction there. And then on the other side of it, when we're distributing to customers, then we're going to be on the receivable side to do payment terms and stuff like that. We're also kind of an analytics area as well, helping other areas of the company with uh, various metrics and things like that. Things that most of the time report on a monthly basis, but
Hmm.
gives insights into how we're performing or how a specific team is performing and all that good and kind of fun stuff, I think.
Awesome. So we recently launched a new website with a customer portal. How does the customer portal support customers with accounting information?
Well, it gives customers information at their fingertips. They customers that have a login can go in and look at their account information to see any invoices that are open. I think it's a great tool because it helps a customer um, verify maybe their inventory receipt of our product, or and make sure everything aligns with the PO. So it just gives another opportunity to kind of quickly verify information.
Awesome. I have one last question. If you had to choose the most critical aspect of ACE's accounting department role in the business, what would it be and why?
Well, I think all the roles are important. I don't think you can have really any one role without the other. They serve a significant purpose. Um, but really, accounting has to be the function that manages the general ledger, which is the profit and loss statement and the balance sheet,
Right.
and that has to abide by generally accepted accounting principles. So we do have our accounting. We have like an outside accounting firm that'll review our statements annually. So it's all about being compliant and legal.
Right.
And that's really a very important thing.
Well,
And
yeah,
then I would
keeping us
also,
on the right side of the law.
yeah, exactly. And on the other side of that, I think treasury is also important. A company's access to capital is sometimes can be the driver of business, the ability to offer certain kinds of inventory. So, I think managing that is very important, and honestly, all functions within accounting kind of play into that.
Okay. So
So,
not necessarily one person's responsibility, but just the department as a whole.
yep.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking time today to talk to us and familiarize our customers and folks that we work with, a little bit more about how accounting contributes to the business. Thanks a lot and have a great day.
Thanks. You too.